So today we are retiring my parents. I'm gonna pull over so I can tell you the whole story. So long story short, my father is supposed to retire this September from his job so he can get his pension and he can have his health insurance forever and he can be done. But there's one limiting factor to that. They had to refinance the shop, which you guys have seen in the car channel videos. If you don't subscribe to that, subscribe to the car channel where my father and I make, content about us building and racing cars and whatnot. And that shop he has on a loan at the moment. Well, the only reason he's still at his job is to pay that loan. When they refinanced, they extended the loan through the end of next year. So he's supposed to retire this September, but he won't be able to retire until probably next December, if not even into 2026, just to make sure he can make the payments on that shop. As of right now, he owes right about $14,000. So just for that $14,000 alone, that would be enough paying off that shop loan. That would take off, I think they pay almost $1,100 a month in the shop. That would be enough for him to be able to afford to retire this September. And he's in his 60s now. The job he works is a manual labor job. At his age, it's just not something I want to see him doing anymore. So by paying off this loan, he can stop working indefinitely. He gets a pension from his job. He gets health insurance. He should be okay.
But it's not very safe for him either at this point.
Well, and that's the thing too. At his age, I don't want him working a manual labor job anymore. He's at a point where he's worked forever and it's time for him to enjoy his retirement. So by paying off this loan, to the tune of just around $14,000, he can finally have his time to retire and be done. So I'm gonna tell you the story as to why I want to do this in the first place. So long story short, when I was 12, almost 13 years old, I broke this arm into 26 pieces. I shattered this elbow into literally 26 pieces, which was terrible. It took 2 5-hour-long surgeries to put it back together and like a year or two of recovery to fix that. As I was going through this, about a month after I broke this, my grandfather, who was a quadriplegic, which means he had no function in his body besides his right arm, he could kind of use like enough to change the channel on his television, who lived with us, he passed from cancer, which at the time sucked because, like I said, he lived with us, we cared for him. He was there all the time because he, couldn't be anywhere else. And he was like one of my best friends and he passed at the same time. This was right around the same time that the housing crisis was happening too, in that recession in the late 2000s. But somehow the house that we lived in, which was owned by my grandfather, didn't go to us when he passed. It went to somebody else, which obviously was pretty stressful. We didn't know what that person was going to want to do with it. Long story short, I was home one day. They came over to come, share their condolences and whatnot. And they told us, we'll give you as much time as you need to find a new place to live, but I want to sell this home and take the money. I said, okay, it's fair. You own it. You do what you want. We'll find a place to live. So we're taking our time. And again, this is during the housing crisis and we're struggling to find somewhere to go. And it's taken us a little while. And out of nowhere, about maybe 2 weeks after that conversation, we get a letter in the mail. It's an eviction notice. That family member has elected to evict us instead of actually giving us the time like they promised, essentially lying to us, going back on their word. Again, hyphenating the story. We go to court over this, say, hey, they said they'd give us time and they're not. What the judge said is that, them saying that doesn't mean anything. It's not binding, but the judge did ask that individual, he said, hey, did you say this to their face that you're going to give them time to have a place to live? And that person lied and said, no, I never said that. And I was there when they said that. I saw them say that and they lied to the judge. Said they never said that, which essentially, in short, gave us 30 days to find a new place. We're homeless. Me, my mother, my father, my sister, and our cat, we had nowhere to go. So basically got booted out on the street. And at that age, I thought about it a lot, and I was 12, maybe 13 at this time already. I don't know, somewhere around that age. And I thought about it and I said, why is this happening to us? And I realized at the young age that the only reason this was happening is because we didn't have enough money to take care of ourselves in that situation. We're broke. We didn't have enough money to fix that. Something really bad happened to us and we didn't have enough money to make sure that we could find a solution. So pretty much from that point on, my entire purpose became putting myself in a position where I was financially stable and strong enough that if another situation arose where the barrier to my family's safety and happiness was finance, that it wasn't a problem and I could cover it and we could all just be happy. To me, this is one of those situations. My father's in his 60s. It's not good for his health to keep working. And I've put myself in this position. Again, that was 15 years ago. I'm 27 now, okay? Through 15 years of grinding and failure, hard work, just doing everything I can to try to put myself in that position, I'm finally there. And to me, this is that kind of a situation where the barrier to my family's happiness is finance. It's money. I've got the money. So I'm gonna do the right thing and allow my father to retire and enjoy his older years instead of putting extra wear on his body when it's been through enough, So, and I guess the only thing I want to add to that too, those 15 years of just persevering through everything to put myself in this position to be able to do do this. The only thing that I've learned is that there is no prosperity without first pain. You're seeing this one moment of success that I'm sharing with you, but it took a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice to be able to do this. So it's a big moment for me. So if you want to do this one day, because I know some of you also have dreams of retiring your parents, which I'm now living. I had those same dreams, especially if you're young and seeing this. You got to give up everything else. But huge shout out to everyone on my Twitch channel where I stream daily. Because of your guys' unbelievable support, that's why this is even possible in the first place. We've had 2 absolutely insane hype trains, a level 25 and a level 26 in the last month, which essentially is 2/3 of the funding for this. So I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't checked out my Twitch, check that out too. And I just want to give a big shout out to everybody over there who has contributed a massive amount, because without you guys, I'm not doing this right now. So thank you guys so much. Without further ado, we're gonna run to the bank, we're gonna pay it off, and then we're gonna see what my parents think. We're gonna see how they react. I'm kind of excited. So let's go take care of it.
Oh, how's it going? Oh, Bryce is calling.
Somebody's here. I gotta.
No, come here first.
Somebody's
This is more important. Come here first. This is more important. Look at this. Check that out.
What is it?
It's a receipt.
He did. You did what you thought he was. He did what he thought he was gonna do. Why did you do that?
And you can retire in September.
Told ya. You're being selfish now.
How? I'm gonna be
retire
selfish.
so I can be your bitch. That's what you want.
No, you're what? You're 62 years old now. I don't want you to work. I don't want you to work another year.
60.
What? 65? You're 70?
Thank you.
I don't want you to work another year. I want you to be able to retire.
Catch those almost tears.
Too kind.
So you don't know anything in the shop anymore. But no, September you can just retire and just be done.
Dang! Look at that.
Now we can retire.
No, we can just go racing. You don't have to work another year anymore.
Yeah. How am I gonna get a loan for the trailer from now?
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll figure it out. So yeah, I lied when I said I was gonna refinance it. I was just gonna pay it, and he wouldn't give me the information unless I had your
Had
info.
a feeling.
Yeah. We had been.
They know you well enough.
It's exempt from gift tax because you're my biological parents, so and my legal parents.
So we told him.
So here you go.
Once we figure out who the mailman is, then we'll be okay.
Wait a minute now. He's too much like your family for me to. I could deny it, not you.
Well, I guess so.
insane.
There's the butt thing going.
You got the butt thing.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay.
what's wrong?
Oh my God! You better been recording that. I'll never hear
Oh,
it
she
again.
just stopped it. Shit, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I just stopped. You're never gonna see it.
Just messed up.
This is proof you never stop at one child. Mason.
So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Again, special shout out to everybody who subscribes over on the Twitch channel and gives subs. The support's been unbelievable, and this is something that I've needed to do for a very long time, and it's done thanks to you guys. I appreciate it. More videos like this to come. I'm kind of gonna change the MO around my channel a little bit. I want to do more stuff that I think, on stream I kind of go crazy and I yell and whatnot. I want to do stuff on this YouTube channel that I think is a bit more congruent to who I am and what I really do when cameras are off. So a lot of what's going to be on here, there's going to be some gaming stuff and whatnot, kind of more philanthropic endeavors, stuff like paying loans and helping people financially or volunteering and stuff like that, because that's kind of more of what I do and what I'm passionate about, outside of the streaming endeavors. So subscribe if this kind of stuff, you enjoy it. Once again, thank you guys so much for the support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe or whatever. See ya.